2021 your year of miracles? So thank you very much for joining me on this live training on how to make 2021 a year of miracles. I trust that what I will share with you will uplift you and open the door to new possibilities of being and doing, such that you will enter the miracle zone and start to manifest miracles. Let 2021 be the turning point and the start of living a truly miraculous life. So let's begin. Have you been searching for your true life's purpose, but it's still a mystery? Or maybe you know what makes your heart sing, but you're stuck. Have you been stuck? Have you been finding difficulty? Is life hard work? Do you have challenges with money, love, health? Particularly in 2020, we've experienced a lot of adversity, uphill struggle for some of us, for loss, grief, pain, dis-ease with what's been presented with us in 2020. Albert Einstein, I love this quote, and not many people quote it in its entirety. Usually they quote the last sentence, but I prefer to quote from the top. So do you believe in miracles? Well, you should. In fact, life is nothing but a miracle. There are so many things that are beyond our understanding. There are two ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle, or you can live as if everything is a miracle. So what is a miracle? Well, it's a gift from the divine. We don't create miracles. We create the conditions for miracles to happen. What you seek is seeking you. So miracles are available in abundance. What you desire is seeking you. Miracles will find you if you open the door. And I'll show you how to open that door. So today I'll share with you understanding the miracle zone. The 3 mistakes people make that unconsciously keep miracles at bay. How to shift your energy to create conditions for miracles to occur. And how to experience more ease in creating abundance, love, and happiness. So what is the miracle zone? Well, for me, it's a triangle, a fluid triangle between attention, which energizes, intention, which transforms, and detachment, which co-creates with spirit. So it is a magical fluid triangle. Attention and intention are 2 qualities of pure, unbounded consciousness, but they are also incredible, powerful qualities of manifestation. They are completely different things, and when tied with detachment, they create a powerful triad that allows us to co-create miracles through the quantum field of all possibilities and through divine forces. So let's explore more about the energy of the miracle zone. For me, this equates to head, heart, and hara energy, the energies of attention, intention, and creativity through connection to the divine. How do we embrace these energies to positive effect so that we can manifest our heart's desires? I'll demonstrate to you how in the following slides. We'll look at the 3 elements of the miracle zone, one by one, describing what they are the biggest blocks to accessing their energy, and my secrets to unlocking their powers. So let's first look at attention. So as you can see, where our attention or focus goes, so does our energy. It's a headspace energy. It's an activating energy where you direct your conscious and subconscious mind. What you place your attention on blossoms and blooms. It elevates and expands. And if you withhold your attention from something, it diminishes. And where you withhold your energy, there is contraction. There is a withering, a decaying and dying. So why continue to grieve and feel pain if we know it expands our pain and grief? I quote from the famous poet Henry David Thoreau, "We loiter in winter when it is already spring." Therefore know this: if you pay attention to what bothers you, what disquiets you, grieves you, pains you, you will gain more of that. Conversely, if you give more attention to love, self-belief, conviction of making a positive difference, a sense of freedom and empowerment, greater wealth and good health, you will receive more of that, undeniably. So the idea is to consciously focus less on your ailments, distress, and more on what you desire to see in your life. You've often heard of the expression, what you think you create. And so our attention kick-starts the creative process of miracles. When we think or pay attention in a positive way to things in our life, they expand and grow. So my secret one to creating miracles is cultivating the right energy environment to open the door for miracles to enter. The energy we require is the energy of flow. And as we have learned, we need to be aware and wary of where we place our attention, where our focus is. How can we actively create an environment where our attention is on what we want to create and manifest rather than what we want to expel from our experience? How can we channel our energy positively when there seems to be so much to distract and detract our energy from the things we desire most? The biggest problem, and the number one problem in terms of attention, is our conditioning. We've been told that nothing comes without extreme effort, diligence, and sometimes sacrifice. No pain, no gain, as they say. Well, it's an old paradigm lie. It straight away creates the resistance energy or out of flow energy of force, struggle, and strife. It disconnects us from creative source, from inflow energy. When you start thinking or feeling this way, you need to desist what you're doing and take a step back. This is not honoring yourself in a divine energy being. So let's look at some ways we can focus less on our negative thoughts and more on what is positive in our lives. So tip number one is focus on possibilities rather than problems. When we focus on possibilities, we are more solutions focused. We engage the reticular activating system of our brain in a positive way to tune out the problems and instead reveal to us people, information, and opportunities that support and validate what we are seeking. The RAS, or the reticular activating system, reinforces the law of attraction. If you invite possibilities and positives into your life, you attract that back, helped in no small part by this RAS system. This is how NLP works, by creating a mind movie of how we want to envision our lives, engage with it and make it come alive with our senses, and in so doing, make it come to pass. So tip 2, focus on gratitude, not on lack. Gratitude is an expansive inflow energy. It helps us to focus on what we have rather than what we have not. And don't forget, our thoughts create our reality. What we have will multiply. When we focus on the good things and are grateful, we attract more of the same back. Moreover, according to a Harvard Health blog, gratitude is strongly and consistently associated with greater happiness. but it has also been shown to boost health and well-being. Gratitude is a habit that can be practiced and cultivated through prayer, journaling, meditation, walking out in nature, and by regularly expressing thanks to ourselves and to others. Gratitude, when projected inwards, is a signal to the universe that we are worthy and are able to receive greater worth. Tip 3. Focus on the now, not on yesterday nor tomorrow. Why is this important? Because the now is the only real thing. The past we cannot do anything about. The future we cannot change unless we change the now. So don't worry about the past or the future. By focusing on the now, we become more empowered, more able to galvanize positive change. So often we are mired in the quicksand of the past, shackled and anchored to it by our past experiences. So we let go of anything that creates that cord of attachment, including grief, resentment, anger, disappointment, regret. Similarly, we seem to be wired to worry about what's around the corner, what may never come to pass. This is the subconscious mind working against us. It's the fear-based mind looking out for problems, issues that may harm or destroy us. We learn to gain control of the mind, the conscious and subconscious, by quietening the mind completely. So how do we do this? By mindfulness and meditation exercises, by breathing exercises that take us out of the mind and connect us back to the heart and body. So tip number 4, focus on forgiveness, compassion, and love. This is as much an exercise to do on ourselves as it is on others. Forgiving others is a gift to ourselves because it removes us from pain and attachment to the past. Compassion and love are high energy frequencies and represent coherent manifesting energy. The biggest issue is when we don't value ourselves. We don't consider ourselves worthy enough. We deride or belittle what we do and create. We compare ourselves unfavorably to others. We always seek external approval, which is indicative of low self-esteem. When we don't express unconditional love to ourselves, we don't create self-worth. So even when we gain a lot of money, we won't feel worthy of it and we will lose it again. So tip number 5, focus on community and unity. It's not just what we think of ourselves that matters, but also what others think of us. Thoughts carry a powerful energy. And when we co-create with like-minded others through our connection in the quantum field, this carries even more miracle manifesting power. So we need to surround ourselves with like-minded, like-spirited people who support our highest good. We harness the incredible power of our collective positive thoughts. That is why I created this group on Facebook. So let us now move on to the second component of the miracle zone, intention. Intention transforms. It's the seed that already holds within it the fulfillment of your dream. So the acorn holds within it the entire oak tree in its intention. We were a gleam in our mother's and father's eye before we were born. We were the intention of our parents to become that which we are now. Clarity of intention creates the right environment for our intentions to manifest. Intention connects deeply to our heart energy. It is emotive. It is transformative. It provides the right fertile soil for spiritual growth. But there is a problem with intention. And the number 2 problem is that we often formulate ego-based intentions. These block us from being able to manifest miracles. It is indeed our predilection to formulate ego-based intentions. So what are ego-based intentions? where they tend to be more driven by the selfish heart or the mind. They are contracted intentions associated with anxiety and fear and struggle. They are not flow and not ease-based. It's all about shoulds, obligations and fears. It's pushing, forcing, manipulative energy. The antithesis to ego-based intentions are soul-based intentions. These are the manifesting intentions, powerful, aligned to love and expansion. So my secret number 2 is to set soul-based intentions rather than ego-based intentions. These will move you forward energetically. These are heart, soul-driven and become a sankalpa positive affirmation. Sankalpa is a term used in yogic practice to denote a positive, heart-intentioned affirmation. So take a moment to think about a miracle you truly desire, you truly want to create. Write it down if you have a piece of paper and pen handy. Or perhaps you have already clearly formulated this in your mind. And please share in the comments so we can review them. Choose one that appeals to you because it will create more of what you want. Louise Hay, author of You Can Heal Your Life, is in fact an expert in affirmations and positive, or was an expert, shall we say, affirmation and positive intentions. She cured a cancer via healthy sankalpas, positive affirmations that she practiced daily. So I'm just going to go back to my, it's not allowing me to. I'm going to go back to seeing the, right, okay, how is this going? Can you still see? Fabulous. So I wanted to ask, so I'm just going to go back to myself and see if anybody wants to share any miracle that they desire, any intention that they've formed for 2021. You don't have to, there's no obligation, obviously, but it'd be nice to know what you have, what you desire for this year. I shall go back to my screen in a moment. I'm just checking up on the comments. So I've got a couple of Facebook users that I cannot see their identity because they're not registered with StreamYard, but no matter, I'll catch up on the replay afterwards. So I'm assuming that everybody can still see, and I'm going to go back to my slides, back to my screen share. Just bear with me. I'll go back to present mode. So I'm going to show you some examples about, so I asked you to think about a miracle you want to experience. So this can be a type of goal, heart-centered goal. So I want to lose 20 pounds, but in this case, this is an ego-based intention. The difference from this to the soul-based intention is that I am fit, vital and healthy. It is embracing the positive rather than seeing the striving. You can tell the ego-based one is a striving goal and intention. Whereas the soul-based one it's embracing that as it is now, the positive that you want to be, do and have now in the moment. I think, so again, another example regarding financial well-being. I want to become a millionaire. It's very ego-driven. Whereas I am worthy of infinite abundance and money is flowing to me freely and effortlessly from sources expected and unexpected is soul-based intention because it connects to divine energy too. And another type of miracle or aspiration you may have is really regarding relationships. So in this case, maybe a new love in your life. So I'd like a new wealthy man in my life, ego-based, whereas I am worthy of love and opening myself to the possibility of joyful, meaningful love is far more expansive in its energy. It's soul-based. So you may want to make a list of 10 miracles, aspirations that you'd like to manifest this year, and dwell on them and think about them and see, are they ego-based or are they soul-based? And how you can reframe them if they are more inclined to the ego, to pander to the ego rather than nourishing the soul. And I'll give you another moment. Just checking my notes. So our third and final ingredient to manifesting miracles is detachment. And detachment taps into our divine nature and creativity. Detachment opens up our hara energy. The hara is physically a point below the navel, 3 fingers deep, and is connected to the base and sacral chakras. Spiritually, the hara is our gateway to source energy, from which all life came. When we connect to our hara, we connect to our very essence and life's purpose. Detachment is an active, fearless surrender. It requires courage and implicit trust and belief in our divine essence. Because we are made of divine energy and our energy to manifest knows no bounds, it is endless and limitlessly creative. We can manifest anything our heart desires, but there is one catch. And that's number 3 problem, our secularization. In our consumer, materialistic, ego-driven society, there's always the focus on having more, not on being more. The energy of a detachment means that we need to reconnect to our non-secular spiritual nature, to connect with our very essence, our truest, most powerful creative being. So my secret number 3 is to creating the energy for miracles to occur in your life is to disconnect from skepticism and from the secular mind. The secular mind tries to put us in control, and then it says that it's purely down to us to create what we want in our lives. Instead, we should reconnect to our divine source energy that is expansive, pure, and highly creative. Through this connection, we can tap into the field of infinite possibilities and allow Spirit to guide and co-create with us and for us. It relies on us to trust in this co-creative process and let go of the need to exert influence and manipulate an outcome. Miracles happen for us and not by us when we enter the miracle zone. And this is a famous extract from the Bible. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be open to you. So your pledge for 2021, from my heart, I pledge to myself to live in the miracle zone and to realize my heart and soul's desires this year. So I'm going to do a quick energy alignment method exercise now to release all disempowering beliefs and patterns and align to positive, empowering beliefs. The energy alignment method is the world's fastest for personal transformation and law of attraction method. It uses the biofeedback mechanism of our body sway and applies a 5-step process to determine what's stuck in our energy, what's preventing us from living the life we truly desire and deserve, and helping us to shift and transform these and align to high vibration energy of love, empowerment, and joy, so that we can more easily manifest and co-create through closer connection to source energy. So, just going to come back to myself now. So with the energy alignment method, it is a 5-step process. The first step is, so we use the body. It's a type of applied kinesiology. We use the body sway. And it literally, oh, that's my screen gone. We use the body to give us feedback on what's happening in our energy. So we ask a closed question, so one that yields a yes or no response, and we get a reply from the body. So we can test it using our name. My name is Esther, and it should pull here from the core, from your heart and solar plexus area, your heart chakra here. And if it's a no, it becomes a backward sway to give us a clear no. Now, we do have situations where the sway is non-existent, indeterminate, side by side, rotating. That all is indicative that we are too much in our headspace. We tend to do a lot of heart breathing to release that, the connection to the head, and come back into our body. Or it could mean that we have what's called a reversal. A reversal is very, very stagnant, heavy, dense energy. And then we release that as we do any resistance. And then the third step, so the first step is to ask the question, and the second is we get the response, and the third is to actually frame that resistance. So we try and map it out, we try and find its source, we try and find how it shows up in our energy, whether it's a feeling, whether it's a visual, or whether it's just simply abstract, and we use numbers of resistances in that case. So if we're used to working with our heads a lot, we're not terribly feelings-based people, then or if they're beliefs or patterns that are passed on to us that we don't have any conscious awareness of, that they are somehow buried in our subconscious, then we use the numbers to release numbers of resistances. But in this case, because we can't do it one-on-one at the moment because it's like a group training session, so I'm going to just springboard, I'm going to just jump to step 4. So step 4 is all about releasing. So I'm going to make this fairly generic, so not specific to you as an individual. So we're going to just say, I'm ready to release all patterns and beliefs that no longer serve me, that keep me small, that deem me to be unworthy and unloved, that make me feel that I'm not good enough, or that I am not enough, that I cannot aspire to more. I release these fully from my energy in all forms, on all levels, at all points in time. And we say that another 2 times. So I am ready to release all old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve me, that keep me small, diminished, that keep me feeling unworthy and unloved, that make me feel that I'm not good enough or not worthy enough, and that I cannot aspire to more. I release all these from my energy in all forms, on all levels, at all points in time. So I'm ready to release any and all resistant beliefs and patterns that no longer serve me, that keep me small, that keep me from being loved, that make me feel unworthy and not enough, that I cannot aspire to more. I release all these from my energy in all forms, on all levels, at all points in time. And sometimes when you shift this, you can feel lighter, you can be yawning. There's lots of ways, or you can feel a tingling in your extremities. There's lots of ways that energy can be released, and the symptoms of releasing that energy can be felt. And then when we're ready, we can check in, have I released all these resistant patterns and beliefs that I'm not good enough, that I'm not worthy enough to realize my true potential and to fulfill my dreams. And then if it's yes, it should sway forward. And if no, it means that we've got more work to do. Obviously on a one-to-one basis or in a smaller group, then we can actually work out what's happening and what we can attribute the stagnant energy to. When we release that, then by doing more work. But in this case, we are assuming that it's all good and we're forcing forward and it's all been released. And step 5 is absolutely quintessential part of this process, that we align, that we don't keep the vacuum there for the negative to re-enter, and that we allow positive energies in its place. So we then, it's like a manifestation, so we can lift up our arms and welcome this in as through a funnel. I'm ready to allow myself to receive and become love manifested in form, to receive miracles, the fulfillment of all my hopes, dreams, desires, and aspirations today and every day, from this moment forward, and to trust and allow guidance and support from the divine to serve my soul-based intentions for the greatest good of all. I allow this with joy, infinite conviction in my ability to co-create with source energy, and ultimately with unconditional love into my energy in all forms, on all levels, at all points in time. And as with all affirmations, the power is in the repetition. So I am ready to allow myself to receive and become love manifested in form, to receive miracles, the fulfillment of all my hopes, desires and aspirations today and every day from this moment forward, and to trust and allow divine guidance and support to serve my soul-based intentions for the greatest good of all. I allow this with joy, absolute conviction in my ability to co-create with source energy, and ultimately with unconditional love into my energy in all forms, on all levels, at all points in time. And finally, I am ready to allow myself to receive and become love manifested in form, to receive miracles, the fulfillment of all my hopes, dreams, desires and aspirations today and every day from this moment forward, and to trust and allow divine guidance and support to serve my soul-based intentions for the greatest good of all. I allow this with joy, absolute conviction in my ability to co-create with source energy, and ultimately with unconditional love into my energy in all forms, on all levels, at all points in time. So now I'm going to switch back to screen and I carry on. So that was a very, very short form of the energy alignment method in regards to intentions and manifesting miracles. So I'm now going to share my screen again and move back to my finish my presentation. Sorry. So we've just done that.
Activate Miracles Meditation. Find yourself in a comfortable position, either lying down with your hands cupped over your heart, or seated on a chair with back straight and feet firmly planted on the floor or ground, your hands lightly resting in your lap, palms opened upwards in receiving mode. Take 3 deep, slow breaths, breathing in through the nostrils and breathing out through slightly parted lips, as if gently blowing out a candle. On the in-breath, see your heart expand and your belly inflate. And on the out-breath, as your belly deflates, see yourself releasing any tension, pent-up frustration, anger, or anxiety in your body. And with each breath, allow your body to become more and more relaxed and connected to the surface on which you're lying or sitting. Once you've taken your 3 deepest breaths, take your attention down to the base of your spine, where resides your root chakra, and see there a red orb spinning. And as it spins, you see it uncoiling, extending a shimmering red gold cord down from your body, ever further down, down, and deep into the Earth's core, connecting you to the heart of our beautiful planet. Now move your attention to the top of your head, circling around your crown chakra. There you see a white, gold, iridescent orb rotating and spinning out in 3 directions. Straight up, 45 degrees to the left, and 45 degrees to the right. It projects strands of incredible light, white, pure energy to the heavens above you, connecting you to the celestial plane. Here you feel an energetic resonance that is pure and divine, expanding your aura, making you more than the physical entity that you feel you are. Finally, direct your attention to the heart and see there another orb of rose gold energy, spinning out and sending shimmering molten light into all parts of your body. Its energy is propelled and fueled by the solar plexus, which is known as having the power of 1,000 suns. This light, powerfully radiating out from your heart center, is connected to your true essence of being of love, which is unconditional and limitless. It spins out nurturing energy that heals, repairs, and sustains your entire body, breaking apart and disintegrating all the dark areas of pain, disease, stress, and tightness in your body. It makes you feel warm and energized, powerful beyond measure. It feels so good, so wholesome, and so connected. Through it, you experience yourself as a perfect symphony of creation. Your heart is singing for joy because it is the seat of your soul. It finds nourishment in its connection to the earth below and the heavens above, and in acknowledging its worth. For you are indeed truly worthy of boundless love. The heart emits an energy that transcends all conscious knowing, for it is the universal energy of love that connects to cosmic intelligence and cosmic forces of divine creation. In this power of the heart, you see, feel, and experience with every fibre of your being what you are here to do whilst in this physical form. You welcome in divine inspiration to tap into your intrinsic purpose. And from that purpose, which is based on a divine compulsion to serve with love for self and others, you express your deepest desires so that they can be made manifest. Let your heart now express to you its deepest desires and aspirations. Craft them with love and with implicit knowing that they are yours to claim from a place of energetic expansion and from purest soul-based intention. During the next minute or so, contemplate what you truly desire and wish to make manifest here and now, this year, as you enter the miracle zone of focused, energetically aligned attention, soul-based, love-inspired intention, and trust implicit in the divine forces of God and the universe. In this contemplation, you are seeking to bring heaven on earth, to make all things whole, cleansed and abundant. You wish to see yourself as a force of nature, a force of the divine, a force of cosmic intelligence, bringing your gifts to bear for the greatest good of all. Now that you have fully visualized, felt, and expressed your intentions and desires, offer them up to the divine. Surrender them to a higher cosmic intelligence that supports you and brings them to fruition. Detach yourself from the need to know how and when this will come to pass. All you need to do is to be ready to receive. So we finish this meditation with an affirmation and a strong belief that we are worthy and open to receiving. I am ready to receive and welcome in the miracles and soul-aligned intentions that my heart has expressed. I receive these with joy, upliftment, and a sense of implicit knowing and expectation that these will come to pass because I know I am worthy. I allow these into my energy in all forms, on all levels, and at all points in time. And so it is.
So I'm on to my penultimate slide. It's how to keep your pledge and keep the door open to receiving miracles. So like 99% of the people on the planet, we want to live a better life. And if you want the support and guidance throughout 2021, I'm here to serve, making them come true for you. And I'll provide the support, tools, and energetics to live a more miraculous life. So when a collective of like-minded, like-spirited individuals come together in universal and unconditional love and unity, with focused attention and intent, the forces for miracle manifestation are at their zenith. And I put together a special 12-month program to put living in the miracle zone on autopilot, starting week commencing the 11th of January. It will include live mentoring sessions each month, ongoing community and coaching support. And each month we look at a specific theme. Therefore, if you would like to be part of a unique collective where we share and uplift each other to ensure our energies are aligned and attuned to highest possible manifesting vibration, then please do take up this offer. I've made it truly affordable, but I do need a minimum of 10 people to join to make it possible. It is important that we honour, respect, value where it is given. And for the first 10, I will honour your commitment with a special bonus of a one-to-one energy alignment session so that we can get to the heart of what's preventing you from manifesting your miracle for this year. And during this program, you will come to understand that you are truly worthy, loved, cared for, and safe, and to realize your fullest potential. You will know that you came to this existence and onto this planet to fulfill your very, very special Dharma. It is your primary and only task to be at ease and to find inner joy, peace, and happiness. You will radiate this inner joy, peace, and happiness to others in a way that makes you irresistible and magnetic. No one around you can upset you or take umbrage. You embody and resonate true harmony and love. And it is the power of the collective, as I mentioned before, as one of the key things that keep us buoyed up. So thank you very much for listening, and I appreciate there were some tech issues along the way. So that's my profile, and those are my links. And I'll put a link to where you can sign up in the comments under the live video. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart.